Hi guys, welcome back to our drone channel. If you just got your first drone and you are not sure what to do next, watch this before you take off. Follow these steps and you massively reduce the risk of crashing your drone on day one. If you just got your first drone, especially a mini drone, this is exactly where you should start. Before you even think about taking off, there are two things you absolutely need to do. If you skip them, your first flight can go wrong much faster than most beginners expect. First, charge everything. Most drones ship with batteries that are almost empty, and the same usually applies to the controller. Do not take off with 10 or 20% battery just because you want to see the drone fly. Fully charge at least one battery and the controller before you leave the house. Use a proper wall charger if possible, ideally 30 watts or more. Stable power means predictable flight time, fewer warnings and no sudden forced landings during your first flight. Second, install the latest firmware. Yes, this part takes time. Yes, this part's boring. But firmware updates often fix flight stability, GPS accuracy, return to home behavior, and even critical safety issues. I have personally seen drones drift, hesitate, or behave strangely simply because the firmware was outdated. After an update, the exact same drone flew completely normal. Take your time here. Rushing the setup is one of the most common beginner mistakes, and it is also one of the easiest ones to avoid. This is one of the biggest beginner mistakes, and I see it every year. You unpack the drone, turn it on, and think flying indoors will be safer than going outside. It is not. Mini drones do not have propeller guards. The propellers are fully exposed. If they hit your hand, your face, or someone standing nearby, it will hurt and it can cause real injuries. Even experienced pilots cut their fingers on these props. But the bigger problem is control. Indoors, your drone has no proper GPS signal. That means it cannot hold position accurately. It will drift, react late, or suddenly move in directions you did not expect. Add people, pets, furniture, curtains, or even air movement, and you have a perfect crash scenario. Flying indoors also creates a false sense of security. If something goes wrong outside, you usually have space. Indoors, you do not. Walls, ceiling, and people are always close. So do yourself a favor. For your first flight, keep the drone out of the house. Go outside, give it space, and start learning in an environment where the drone can actually work as intended. Now that you are not flying indoors, the next question is where you should actually take off. A lot of beginners think a garden or a backyard is a good idea. In reality, it usually is not. Most backyards are full of hidden obstacles: fences, trees, washing lines, toys, poles, or uneven ground. When you are flying for the first time, your reactions are slower and your orientation is not trained yet. If something goes wrong, there is often not enough space to recover. Another risk people underestimate are neighbors. They can feel disturbed, they can distract you, and in the worst case, they become part of the problem if the drone is not under control. The same applies to parks, but in a small backyard, the distances are much shorter and mistakes happen faster. What you want instead is space and simplicity. A wide open field or a quiet open area gives you room to react, room to hover, and room to make mistakes without instantly crashing or putting someone at risk. For your first flight, avoid tight spaces and avoid people. More space means less stress and much better control. So before you take off, there's one thing you must always check. No matter how small your drone is, are you actually allowed to fly in that area and location? DJI no longer stops you from taking off in many restricted areas. That means the responsibility is fully on you. If you fly in a no-fly zone and something happens, it is not DJI's fault, it's yours. The challenge is that rules and apps depend on the country you are in. In the US, apps like Aloft or Air Control show airspace restrictions. In the UK, Drone Assist is commonly used. In Germany, Canada, or Australia, there are different official maps and tools again. The names change, but the principle is always the same. You check before you fly. This does not take long. Open the app, look at the map, and make sure the area is clear or allowed for your type of drone. Pay special attention near airports, prisons, hospitals, and for sure city centers. These are typical restriction zones. Never assume that because the drone takes off, flying there is legal. Do this check every time you change location. It is a small habit that protects you from serious trouble. So once you are on the right location, take a minute to set the drone up properly. This setup is quick, but it prevents a lot of unnecessary problems in the air. Let's start with the takeoff surface. The easiest and safest solution is a simple landing pad. It keeps sand, dirt, grass and moisture away from the motors and camera. If you do not have one, use a flat, dry surface like concrete or asphalt. Avoid sand, gravel, snow or wet grass at all costs. Next, check your control and antennas. Unfold the antennas and point them upward. A proper antenna position gives you a more stable connection and fewer signal warnings, especially as a beginner. Now open the DJI Fly app, tap the 3 dots in the top right corner and go into safety settings. Make sure obstacle avoidance is enabled and set either to bypass or brake, not turned off. Then scroll down and check your maximum altitude and distance limits. Set the altitude to 120 meters and make sure the distance limit is not set to something extremely low. Scroll down to advanced safety settings and check the signal loss behavior. If it is not set by default, choose RDH. You do not need to change anything else. Just these settings already make your first flight much safer and more predictable. So before you take off, always check the flight mode switch on your controller. With DJI Mini drones, this is one of the most important settings for beginners because it directly affects speed, braking and safety behavior. All DJI Mini drones have 3 flight modes: Cine, Normal and Sport. Sport mode is the fastest mode and it always disables obstacle avoidance. There are no exceptions. The drone becomes more aggressive, reacts instantly to stick input and gives you almost no margin for errors. Cine mode is the correct choice for your first flight. Acceleration is slow, braking is smooth and the drone feels predictable. This allows you to focus on orientation, height control and basic movements without fighting the speed of the drone. Normal mode sits in between. It is fine once you feel comfortable, but it is still significantly faster than Cine mode and can easily surprise beginners. One important detail many people miss: even if the physical mode switch is set to Cine or Sport, when you power on the drone, the software often defaults back to normal mode. Always move the switch once after startup and actively set it back to Cine. Do not use Sport mode on your first flight. Speed removes safety and safety is exactly what you need while learning. Now we do this the right way, and this is where many beginners mess up. You do not take off first and wait for satellites. You wait on the ground first. Power on the drone and the controller and then give it a moment. Stay in an open area with a clear view on the sky and watch the satellite indicator on the screen. You want a stable GPS connection before you even think about starting the motors. When the drone has enough satellites, it will confirm it clearly. You will hear an audible message: home point updated. That is your sign that the drone knows where it is and where it should return if you lose signal or hit return to home. If you do not hear that message, do not take off. Move away from trees, buildings, cars or anything that blocks the sky. A weak GPS signal is one of the fastest ways to get unexpected driftings and stress on your first flight. Once the home point is set, you can take off in 2 ways. You can use the Takeoff button in the DJI Fly app, which will automatically start the motors and lift the drone to about 1.5 meters. Or you can start manually by pulling both sticks down and inwards to start the motors, then gently pushing the left stick up to lift off. Only after you hear home point updated, you take off. That one habit makes your first flight safer, more stable and much more predictable. Once the drone is in the air, keep things simple. This is not the moment to fly far away or try fancy shots. Start by holding the drone at a safe height with plenty of space around you. The drone is facing the same direction you are facing as the pilot. That means the controls are not inverted, which makes learning much easier. Let's quickly break down the sticks. The right stick controls movement and sideways movement. Push it forward and the drone flies forward. Pull it back and the drone flies backward. Move it left or right and the drone slides sideways without changing its direction. The left stick controls altitude and direction. Push it up and the drone climbs. Pull it down and it descends. Move it left or right and the drone rotates on the spot, changing its heading. Practice these movements one at a time. Move the stick, then let go and watch how the drone stops and hovers on its own. You do not need constant input. Take your time and build muscle memory. Keep the drone close to you and always in sight. Once these basic controls feels natural, everything else becomes much easier. Before we finish the flight, you need to know how to get the drone back down safely. Landing sounds simple, but many beginner crashes happen right at the end of a flight. For a manual landing, bring the drone back close to you and position it above a clear flat spot. A landing pad is ideal here because it gives you a clean target and keeps dirt, grass and debris away from the motors and camera. If you do not have one, use a flat, dry surface. Now, slowly pull the left stick down. The drone will descend straight down. Just before touching the ground, it is completely normal that the drone briefly pauses. Keep pulling the stick. You will then hear an audible message saying landing, and after that the drone will continue down and touch the ground. Now let's talk about return to home. This is one of the most important safety features on a DJI Mini drone. If you lose orientation, signal or confidence, this button can save your drone. Press and hold the return to home button on the controller. The drone will stop, turn toward the home point, climb to its preset altitude and fly back on its own. You do not need to touch any stick. Practice this on purpose. Fly the drone a short distance away, active return to home, and watch how it behaves. Knowing exactly what it does removes panic when you really need it. And before you pack everything up, there's one last thing that matters just as much as the controls. As a remote pilot, you are responsible for what the drone does at all times. That means you should only fly when you are fully focused and clear-headed. No rushing, no distractions, and no trying to impress people around you. Flying a drone is not just about having fun, it is also about awareness and responsibility. For your first flight, keep practice simple and structured. Use short flights instead of long flights. Take off, hover, practice a few basic movements, then land, change batteries and repeat. This builds confidence much faster than flying far away or pushing limits too early. Do not chase range, speed or height. Your goal in the beginning is control, not distance. Stay close, keep the drone in sight and stay relaxed while flying. If something feels wrong, stop, land the drone, take a moment and think about what happened. Learning to fly safely and consistently is what turns beginners into confident pilots. So this is everything you need for your first drone flight. Keep it simple. Take your time and focus on control instead of distance or speed. Now go outside, find a safe open area and start practicing. The more you fly calmly, the more natural it will feel. If you have questions or run into problems, leave a comment below. If the video helped you, smash that like button and subscribe to the channel. Fly safe and I will see you in the next one. Have a good day. See you. Bye bye.